Hello, Fallen Dragonite here. Today we will be doing a Let's Build video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so without further ado, we will be doing the Sunce Gundam Astray from the Gundam World Sangoku. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that whole name. But yeah, this will be the third Sangoku SD Gundam I've done before. And as I'm sure you're all aware, like the previous times I've done these model kits, I've pre-panel lined all of the main pieces, so that way we don't have to waste time with that. And of course with these model kits you do not need to use a sprue, you can just pop the pieces right out of the frame, because they are very loosely attached, because these are made for more of a younger audience than the usual Gundam kits, where it would require you to actually use a sprue cutter. I may use a sprue cutter if I feel like I can't get the part out without breaking something, but for the most part I should be able to use my hands for the most part to just get everything out of the sprues. So first things first, I pull up the instructions and we have D8 and D9, which we just clip together like so. So yeah, that's going to be the ponytail. And next we take C9 and we clip it in. Oh, let me see what directions it's supposed to be clipped in. Okay, we clip it in here like so. Okay, I gotta make sure I get this right, because if I get this wrong I might break something. Okay, there we go. So there's the ponytail. Now we take B1 and D5, which you can already see I've stickered D5, and we just place that right there to form the mouth. And we take C6, let's see, A, B, C6, pop that out. And pop this piece into the back. Now let me see if I'm getting this right. Yeah, it goes in like this, but first things first, we gotta put the ponytail into the ball joint like so, because that's not gonna allow us to put it in later. Yeah. So now we got the makings of the head so far, so we gotta take B8 and 9, which we just pop off the sprue. Yeah, these things come off very easily, so I don't need a sprue cutter. Ooh. So we take this piece and pop it onto the side like so. Let me see if I got this aligned right. Yeah, I have to find two little pegs to snap it into place on. And we got the makings of the sides of the head. Now for his head crest, we take E5, slide it on like so, and then we take C9 and we slide it on top of that. Like so. And there we have the full head with a bit of a ball joint, although I am a little wary about that. It's not clear plastic, but it's gold plastic. Let's see. Now we need a 12. Pop that out. And a 11. Okay, so there's A12 and there's A11, and we pop this joint in right here. Gotta make sure I got this right. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have it in upside down. It's supposed to go in like this. Yeah, that goes there. Now we get a 13. And we clip that on like so. So then we got the makings of his torso. Next we take 1, 2, and 10 from sheet A. And make sure that they get put into the proper slot. Okay, that's part 1. Now we take part 10 and slide it in right there. Now we take part 2. Where is part 2? There it is. Come on. And part 2 goes in right into this slot here. Which we're going to have to do off camera because lining it up on camera is a pain in the butt. Hang on a second. Okay, I had to make sure I got that lined up properly. Okay, now we need D4. Let's see, that's D4. F2. Okay, so here's D4 and here's F2. Let me see. Got these lined up. Okay. Let me see. Okay, got those two lined up together. Now we need C7. And pop that out. And C7 just goes right on top of that. Always tricky to find those little holes, but there we go. And then we plug that on to the front of the torso like so. So that's the upper torso. Now let's see what we need. We need C2. And A14. Pop those pieces out. And then we just plug those two together like so. Next we take C5 and D6, which I've already stickered, so we pop those together like so, and we pop that onto the front like so. Oh, it's ball jointed. I didn't realize when I was sticking it on that was a ball joint. Yeah. We'll just put that on like so. Now we do the arms, which are the smallest pieces. So let's see, we're going to need C1, and B7. Let me see, I need to get this lined up properly. So we just slide those on like so. Okay, it clips into place. Now we need A3, which is a somewhat faux polycap, which you just stick on the end like that. Then we take A8, which is the fist. It just pops on like so. Next we take B2, C10, and E2. E2, there it is. Then I'll just look up the pieces, make sure that they are all lined up. Okay, so we take this piece, line up pins, and plug it in like so. That's a satisfying snap there. Not a breaking snap, it's just a solid connection snap. Now we just take this and plug it in. There we go. There it went in. So yeah, there's the arm. So we're going to plug that onto the main body like so. Now, same thing for the other side, which is 11, 1, and 3 for the upper arm. Yeah. So we line up that piece and make sure that all of the pins line up like they're supposed to. Okay, let me see. Again, doing this behind the camera is a little tricky, but doable. There we go. Now we get the other arm, which is 6 and 1 again. Yeah, I'm going to line up the pieces, pop them together like so. Then we take the other fist, pop that in. Then we take polycap 3. Well, it's not a polycap, but we just stick it on the end like so. Then we stick it into the shoulder. And then we stick the whole arm onto the body. I'm going to stick on the head last after we're done with the legs. So, right leg, we need A6, A5, and B4. B4, there it is. Okay, so first thing we do with the two A pieces is that we stick this little tiny piece into that hole there, And then we stick this piece in there. Now we take a 4 and stick it on to the bottom like so. Now then, next we take C4, and there's 2 of them. We pop that off. Wanted to fight you there, but okay, we take that off, and we pop that onto the ball joint like so. Next we take F3, stick it on to that ball joint like so. So now we have his leg. But we also have to do his side armor, which we will need C3 and D3. So there's C3, and there is D3. So we take these 2 pieces here, we line them up like so. Let me see if I got this lined up right, because again, trying to do this on camera is a little tricky, so I have to do it off camera every so often. Okay, so this is where the pieces are supposed to line up. So there we go, and now we stick it onto the joint right there. And now we just stick it onto the hip. So now we got one leg done. Now for the other leg, which a lot of the pieces are just exactly the same as before, with the exception of B5 being used this time. All the other ones are just mirrors of the originals. And a 7. So I'm just quickly popping out all the pieces. Okay. And this last one right here. Okay, so same as before. Stick this little piece down right in there, and we stick this piece here. Stick this piece here. Oh, almost dropped it. Come on, get in there. There we go. Next we take this piece on here. This piece right there. Come on, get in there. There we go. Take these 2 pieces, merge them together. Gotta make sure these are lined up properly. And stick it on this joint right here. And finally, put it in the hip. So yeah, we got the whole body all assembled. Let's stick on the head. So that's the whole main body, but we are not done yet. Now we have to do his back assembly. First things first, we need D3 and D2. D2, there it is. But I need to see what direction it needs to be put into. Okay, So take these two pieces and carefully slot them together. This is clear plastic, so you can break it if you're not careful. So that's that. And we take their opposing pieces, which is D7 and E4, and do the exact same thing. Okay, this has got to be pointing out, and this has got to be pointing this way. Like so. Now let me see. Okay, gotta make sure I got these lined up correctly. Next we take F1 and stick these pieces on like so and like so. Making sure I got the peg lined up right. Okay, these are loose connections, but that's supposed to be because... Oh, wait. I got this mixed up. Have them on the wrong side. And they're supposed to be pointing out on this side. So there we go. And next we take D9, which is the Kiba memory, because all these ones have a memory unit. We gotta make sure we line it up correctly and put it right in there. Like so. And next we take F4, the final piece. And we plug it in here. And then we plug it into his back like so. Get in there. And there we have Sunce Gundam Astray. Completely assembled. And looking quite nice, if I do say so myself. Now then, of course, he has weapon modes. So, first thing we do is we take off the entire backpack. Carefully. Pull off these things. I'm going to do this off camera so I can actually see what I'm doing and not break anything by accident. Come on. Okay, that popped out. So we fold down this section here and stick them into his arms like so. So there is his first weapon mode, but he also has a second weapon mode. So we gotta take these out of his fists carefully. Again, clear plastic, we gotta be careful. And we take the two pieces we took out. Apparently there's a way that's supposed to line up, so we gotta be careful. We take this and line it up like so into this section. Then we take these pieces, and I need to see how these are supposed to be aligned. Okay. So take this piece, slide it in here. And then we take this piece, slide it in here. And then after that, we put the tips together. And now we have his bigger sword, which doesn't seem to... There we go. Now he's holding it straight. So yeah, that's his second weapon mode. But there is also 2 other weapon modes he gets, but those weapon modes require you to have the Psy Dual Gundam, which gives him a shielded Gatling gun, and the Sunce Gundam Astray, which gives him a even bigger golden sword. But other than that, that is the model kit itself. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Build video, and I hope to see you guys again next video. Later.